Siachen, Kargil, or Galwan are synonymous with hard fighting and daring heroism. The India story of mountain warfare and glacial fights begins here. We have just come down from Achoy Glacier, the base camp of the High Altitude Warfare School based in Sonmarg.
While the desired military state is to have a short, swift war, but experience and history has shown us that that is not generally the reality. Therefore, while our planning and endeavor is to keep it short and swift, however, we must concurrently be prepared for a situation where it drags on. So from that point of view, we need to train, and probably in this entire process, it is the sustenance that is required, and the increased number of troops that need this kind of specialization that we impart over here. So in a short, swift war, larger number of people who will get involved. So therefore, from that point of view, we need to have to train a larger number of people for those turnovers that are likely to take place to engage in these kind of operations. So towards that end, we have increased the training aggregate that is being trained at HAWS and the associated infrastructure that is planned to come up over here.
We have got 2 series of mountain warfare here, and the high altitude warfare school, and thereafter when the students undergo all the series of these courses, they attend the winter warfare course, and in the mountain warfare course, basically they get to know the rock climbing techniques, the pitch climbing, and we start from the basics like bouldering and all, preparation of bases, so that they come to know what is there in the rock climbing part. And thereafter, when a student advances to the advanced course of the mountain warfare, he goes to a unique experience of climbing a glacier, climbing in an ice wall. What all techniques are there, and how to have those techniques. Like we have the crevasse rescue drills and all. These are more important when you are commuting through the glacier. That's more important, what I feel so. Because theoretically we get to know that all these things are happening, but HAWS as a school, it has taught me a lot. And moreover, I feel that the students undergoing this course, they get to know the basics as well as the advanced techniques, which they don't get to know in the other schools.
History is witness to the contribution of HAWS in shaping the success of the Indian Army in several high-altitude wars, including Operation Meghdoot. It was the expeditions from Gulmarg to Siachen Glacier that provided key inputs and exploration by these key troopers to the Indian Army that shaped the victory.
मुझे बचपन से ही माउंटेनियरिंग का शौक था। जब मैंने आर्मी ज्वाइन किया तो मैंने जो अपने सीनियर थे उनसे सुना कि हाई अल्टीट्यूड वारफेयर स्कूल एक ऐसा स्कूल है। माउंटेनियरिंग पहाड़ों का जो प्यार है, जब आदमी के मन में कुछ करने का कुछ जज्बा होता है, वो फिर ये चैलेंज को एक्सेप्ट कर लेता है कि अगर मुझे कुछ करना होगा तो ये रिस्क तो लेना ही पड़ता है। जो पहाड़ों में किस प्रकार से ऑपरेट करना है, पहाड़ी इलाके में किस प्रकार से चढ़ाई करनी है, किस प्रकार से एक आदमी को अपने आप को तैयार होना है ताकि वो पहाड़ में जो भी उसको काम मिले वो उसको बड़े शांतिपूर्ण और आसानी से उसको कर पाएगा। ये एक ऐसा इंस्टीट्यूट है, वो उसको भली बाती उसके बारे में समझाता है और बंदे को तैयार करता है। हाई अल्टीट्यूड वारफेयर स्कूल
यूजुअली जो साउथ एशियन या एशियन माउंटेनर होता है, ये माउंटेन एक्सपीडिशन काफ़ी करते हैं, बट हम लोग को अपॉर्चुनिटी मिला पोलर एक्सपीडिशन करने का भी। तो ये काफ़ी अलग है। माउंटेन एक्सपीडिशन हाइट ज़्यादा डिपेंड नहीं करता, डिफिकल्टी ज़्यादा डिपेंड करता है। तो प्लस जो पोलर एक्सपीडिशन है, पोलर एक्सपीडिशन थोड़ा डिफरेंट एक्सपीडिशन है, जिसमें आपको लॉन्ग टाइम के लिए मेंटली और फिजिकली इंड्योरेंस के लिए प्रिपेयर होना है, और नेविगेशन पार्ट काफ़ी डिफिकल्ट रहता है। प्लस वहाँ पे लॉजिस्टिक और जो हम लोग इंडियन फूड यूज़ करते हैं उसके लिए काफ़ी एडॉप्ट करना काफ़ी डिफिकल्ट रहता है। इसलिए मतलब दोनों टाइप के एक्सपीडिशन डिफरेंट है। माउंटेन एक्सपीडिशन तो यूजुअली जो फिजिकली चैलेंजेस है माउंटेन एक्सपीडिशन में काफ़ी होता है, तो ये दोनों मिला के किसी भी स्टूडेंट के लिए मैं उनको अच्छी तरह से गाइड कर सकता हूँ। साउथ पोल के टाइम पे तो जो नेविगेशन पार्ट और लॉन्ग 50 मोर डेज के लिए विथआउट बाथिंग, विथआउट मतलब चेंज क्लोथ, वो थोड़ा सा चैलेंज पार्ट था। प्लस जो विंड फैक्टर है और डेली टेंट फिशिंग और टेंट क्लोज और रोज 50 डेज तक कंटिन्यूसली चलना, वो थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट पार्ट था। और नॉर्थ पोल में भी जो ग्लेशियल मतलब ड्रिफ्टिंग पार्ट है थोड़ा सा डिफिकल्ट है, और नेविगेशन पार्ट भी डिफिकल्ट है। और वहाँ पे जो डार्क लाइट वाला सिनेरियो, काफ़ी डार्क लाइट में चलना वो डिफिकल्ट है। और एवरेस्ट में तक मैं 2015 में इतना पैंडेमिक ये अर्थक्वेक था तो उससे गुजरा हूँ, तो एवरेस्ट के टाइम पे तो बहुत मतलब डिफिकल्ट चैलेंज आया। प्लस जब 2016 में जाके मैंने सक्सेसफुली एवरेस्ट क्लाइम किया, तो उस टाइम खुम्बु आइसफॉल को ले या लोचे फेस को ले या जेनेवा आइसफॉल को ले, चाहे जो हिलरी स्टेप को ले, हर टाइम चैलेंजेस है। और असेंडिंग पार्ट में से ज़्यादा चैलेंजेस डिसेंडिंग पार्ट रहता है माउंटेन में। बट हम लोग का टीम मेजोरिटी अच्छा था, सिलेक्शन अच्छा था। एज अ हाउस में जो ट्रेनिंग था, बेसिकली हम लोग हाउस में ट्रेन है, तो जो हाउस का ट्रेनिंग पार्ट था वो बहुत अच्छा था। इसलिए हम लोग ने ऐसे मेरे जैसे कई माउंटेनर है ऐसे अचीवमेंट हासिल कर पा रहे हैं।
The White Devils of Hawes have today perfected the art of icecraft, mountain craft, and are today preparing for future wars.
It is very important since the lady officers are now in positions of command. They are expected to occupy leadership positions. Therefore, their understanding of how to apply this particular skill is absolutely essential. So in order to achieve that unless the person has gone through that training, as and when that person becomes senior, the person will not have the understanding of this particular method of application.
Hawes is just not about mountaineering, as a lot of people think about. It is about mountain warfare, which includes the tactical aspect, the technical aspect, and of course, the crave for adventure that any army officer would have, and as I have. So I wanted to explore it. Having been trained in mountain warfare, now I feel more confident about the tactics that we learn for attack in mountains, defense in mountains. And if I talk about the current situation, to my understanding, next warfare or the challenge that we might face from any of the adversaries would be from a geography where we have to face huge lofty mountains, snow-capped mountains, minimum 17,000 feet and above.
I'm actually from Kerala and it's only been like 6 months for me here. And I come from a civil background of medicine. Here, per se, is actually, I'm very lucky to be here because rarely people get posted here. And I've never come on any temporary duties and this was the first thing I got. So this itself is a great opportunity for me. You are seen as someone who is special and Forge makes you special. And if you ask me now, like I don't even consider myself as a doctor because like we first say I'm a captain or whatever the rank is. And that is your identity. For me, Forge is the identity now. And I'm very happy about it. And the training which is here is extremely hard, because even I also have to go up till there to Machoi, and first day itself I was like, oh my god, no, not my cup of tea. But you get the hang of it because you're in it together, and even the weather is harsh, the everything, even it's difficult because here food network is not there, even I'm not able to talk to my parents, but there is something special. I don't know how to put it in words, but yeah.
Today, not only Indian troops but foreign militaries also train here with the horse.
Namibia and India, they are having interrelations, and I'm not the first one to come for training here in India, and I'm sure there are some Indians that comes to attend courses in Namibia also, and luckily I was nominated to attend the basic and advanced warfare, modern warfare course in India, and that's why I came here. Namibia is a country with about every terrain is in Namibia, but the mountains that are in India are way different from Namibia. It's not in Namibia. It's not really mountainous as in India. Some of these mountains are very high. In Namibia, we are having mountains also, but not so high as in India. And tactical-wise, I think every country or every army is having its own tactics. But it's the tactics that are used in India are not way different from the ones that we are using in Namibia.
Started training. Actually, I found the training when it was started. We kicked off the training. Training went on well. It's moving militarily to help my military my career as a person, and also improve my country as I'm from the mountain division. It will be easy as we operate in mountains, as provide peace and security of our country. Basing on our enemy is operating in the mountains. Also, we're bordering Congo, because Congo is within the east. That's where our enemy is, operates in the mountains. But basically, basing on the training, I think it's a bit of experience, a bit of knowledge, whereby most of the knowledge we gained from India, it will be a hardcore for us to take it to our country so that we can improve on our operations within the mountain.
Having completed 75 years, HORS is today undergoing transformation and is also at the forefront of innovation by merging technology with its operations as well as relief and rescue operations.